Welcome to another game of Catan. Today we're in first position, and looking at the board, there's these coordinated 11s, 9. There's the 10-5-9 spot with a solid amount of wheat and sheep, but I have a feeling that we were not going to get on the ore on the way back, so I'm hesitant to take that spot. I like this 10-5-8 spot. Feels pretty flexible. We have the wheat port off to the right here, 3-1. What else looks good? That also pairs well if we get stuck with maybe the 12-11-6. That pairs well with that. And we have options there as well. We could also consider the 10-8-5 going off to the wood port. Only problem there is that you're competing then with whoever takes the 3-4-6. I think I like this a little bit better. Now it's a high wood board, so the 10-8-5 makes sense as well. But I don't like being in competition for whoever takes the 3-8-4 because they're likely going to want to shoot for that wood port. And also we have options for the 3-1 and the wheat port here. So I think we're going to take this. Also going to be on the highest amount of brick, which we like. I think in first position you always need to take a relatively high production spot unless you have, a decent ore spot or maybe the only ore spot on the board. That's one of the only exceptions to that rule. Yeah, I agree with Green's placement, the 10-8-5 as your second. He's going to have to worry about whoever takes the 3-4-8, but nothing too scary. I'm sure Green might have the opportunity too to take a decent ore spot here. So black, I think you consider the 5-6-9 or one of these ore spots. Maybe the 11-10-9. Then you can probably get on the 4-11-5. It's decent. A little risky though, because this 9 block pretty much shuts you down and you're not on a ton of production. Okay, so they go for the production, the high production spot. We'll likely go for this 8-4-3 then, going off to the right so they can hit the 4-9 potentially. So maybe we wind up with the 6-3-11 spot. We definitely want some wood. But fourth position here. Fourth position maybe takes the 6-11-3, 3-4-8. Then they're missing out on wheat though. They could also take the 5-11-4 with the 3-4-8, or maybe 5-11-4, 8-4-3. They could also go full ore wheat sheep and just take 4-11-5, 11-10-9. That's not too bad here. I'm getting a little bit nervous that we're not going to get on wood though. So I could either take the 2 ore wheat sheeps, or they can go for full production. If they want to do road building, maybe the 6-3-11, 3-4-8, which is decent, not that great though. Kind of low production. You get the 3-1 port. Also 6-4-11, 8-4-3, also going for road, but your settlements are kind of far apart. So tough decision in fourth. I would probably just go ore wheat sheep at this point. 10-9-2. Okay, that makes sense. I see where he's going. So he's going to go off to this 5. So he's on double wheat, double sheep. This is a good setup. And no one's going to take this 2-5 from him. So creative thinking by blue. Smart to go right here because someone's going to take the 8-4-3. Whoever takes the 8-4-3 though is probably beating you to that 4-9 spot. Okay, so now black is most definitely going to take this 8-4-3. And then he might go for the wheat port. Yeah, there's a good chance he goes to the wheat port here. So if we can get on these coordinated 8s, that would be huge. And then off to the left. And then if not, we can get on the 8-3-6. 11-3-6. So we have some decent outs here. So I'm honestly fine with either one of these. Taking the 3-4-8, going off to the left to get on the 11-4. Wow, the 4-9. Did not expect that whatsoever. So that puts us in a really solid spot now. That puts us in a really solid spot. Okay, so let's think about this. I want to start with the coordinated 8's. That helps us quite a bit here. So my first instinct says 3-4-8, going up and to the right. Take this 11-3-10 spot, but then we could also get on the wood port. Now with coordinated 8's, we're going to have a lot of expansion opportunities. So it's not like we have to rush there, but there's so many different opportunities. We can forget about the wheat port. At this point, there's too many other options that we have available to us. I really like this 3-4-8 spot. And then going for the wood port here. Eventually getting over to this 11, or if the 12-11-6 is open, going for that. Yeah, I think that's better than starting on the or. Does anything else make sense here? And then depending on where our opponent's place, we can go for either the 3-10-11, 6-11-3, a lot of really good expansion spots. But I think regardless, getting on this 8 is very important. So we'll go ahead and do that. Now we're definitely going to beat green to this race, so it's almost tempting to go right instead just to get a head start, but I think with the coordinated 8's we should be fine. So I think we will go down. Good chance of getting or if we rob from green. So I think we'll do that. Plus I don't want blue to start off early here. Okay, so we do get the or. We hit an 8. Yeah, I think we'll be able to expand this 3, 10, 11 quite quickly. Black's the only other person that we should maybe be concerned about. They can expand to other places pretty quickly here as well. Okay, so we're going to get robbed here, most likely on the 8. Oh, the 10, okay. I think you take one of the 8's here. Otherwise, we'll be expanding very quickly. Now, I think I do want to place a road down on this 10. Otherwise, I think black takes the 10 and then cuts us off. And then goes for road as well. Okay, black gets stolen from here. I think it's a good block on the 8. So in terms of expansion, it'd be nice to get on the 10, but my worry is then we have to compete with black connecting, because then he gets the 10, he gets the 9-12. Then again, is that really beneficial to him? I don't know if it really is. There's all these great expansion spots up top. Yeah, we're going to be getting toasted here. But I think I might go on the 3-11-6 actually, and not worry as much about this 3-1. And then we'll swing down to this 3-11-10. Okay, green holding here. Okay, he's going up now to the 3, 10, 11, which we don't like. If he does that, I don't think it's going to be the end of the world, though. If he takes the 3, 10, 11 spot. Let me just wrap around the 11. We will have to place a road down, though, to the left to make sure black doesn't connect. Black could also cut us off by placing a road settle on the 12, 11, 6 here. Steals from green this time. Does he have enough to road settle? Okay, they're blocking black now. This is good. Hopefully that means he's not going to be taking the 12, 6, 11 from us. Black has really solid ports, though. Another sheep. Really need an 8 here. Trade 2 for it. I don't think we get it, but we'll ask. These 8s have been blocked for a while now. I don't think blue's numbers are hitting too much, otherwise he'd be much more of a threat here. Nothing much we can do. I think green blocks the 9 again. Which, thank God, because I imagine black was getting pretty close to road settling on the 12, 11, 6. Green also going for dev cards now. Now, if we get another 8, I think we cut green off. We get the 10. Okay, we'll take it here. This 5 is rolling out nicely for us. I think we road settle on the 10, just to make sure black doesn't connect, if we're able to. It's got to be a tempting trade. We'll go ahead and just do that now. Maybe we should have 4 for 1 for the... Yeah, we should have definitely 4 for 1 for the ore there. Okay, black has the settle. We should still take road, though, long term. Think we might get stolen from here. Okay, steals from black. Okay, now we need to city up this 384 and then continue our road around this 11. I'm happy we didn't go for this 3, 10, 11 spot because it really doesn't help us too much. We'll be able to circle around this 11. We're going to hold here. And the 10, I mean, we have the 10 doubled up on, so if we need to get a city, being on extra wheat doesn't help us too much. Don't want to help black get a city here. Oh, brutal. Probably puts it back on the 8. Or maybe on green. I'm kind of surprised they're not stealing from me here, actually. I think we're in a better spot than black. We're most likely to get road long term. But blue's looking kind of scary. We also need the ore. This hurts all three of them though, so we'll do this. We're going to steal from blue. Green will now have to use his knight. Puts it back on the 9. Okay, we have the city now. I don't really want to place the road down yet, because I think that really puts a target on our back. So I'm actually tempted to hold here, or even potentially go for the knight. I think we'll go for the dev card here. A lot of dev cards help us, including the knight. We want to get rid of our cards, and I think if we place a road down now, we look pretty scary. But I think we get road long term. There's our 3. Now if we roll an 8, we'll do two roads over this 11, 12. Blue's probably debating on if he wants to use his knight now, or maybe he's deciding if he wants to mono now that he's on the 3-1 port. So I think we'll go ahead and take road now, so we can secure that 11, 12 spot. We're definitely going to get robbed now here. Now green could be sitting on 3 VPs. More likely though that he has a mono, which he might use on the wood here. Okay, so he puts it on the 6. I think we honestly move it to this 9. Yeah, because green and blue are both getting up there, and I think black, he's not going to be able to compete with us. Oh, he takes our brick. That is definitely not what we wanted. He might try fighting for road here. Does this give him a city? I might just take this. I don't imagine he has the road settle. I think I should have taken that. Then again, he's now going to have to pass. Okay, so he 2-for-1s for wood. Where is he going? I think he's going to try to Work down this 12 to cut us off. Yep. We have to settle. We don't have any more settlements. We do need to keep road, though. So we'll go ahead and keep extending. But this isn't going to be simple. Okay, our 10 does hit, so that's good. Now we just need a couple 8s, a couple 6s, and then we can get the city. There's the 11, so we have it in hand. Blue's going to play knight, or he's going to mono. I'm assuming he monos this turn. If not, we do have the win in hand. Okay, goes for a couple more devs. Wow, that's GG. There we go, good win. So I think our opponents made a big mistake of not blocking us on the, or not stealing from us. They were really focusing on black, but the problem was black long term wasn't gonna win. Like he's closed in. I think this 10 was essential for us because otherwise long term black connects, and he has an 8 and a 6, so he can compete with us. City on the 6, great ports. So that was definitely key. But I think after that happened, our opponent should have been blocking us instead of black. So nice for us. A couple no 4s. Wow. 5, 6s. Decent amount of 7s. Road building. So green pulled 2 VPs. Blue out of his 4 devs. Okay, he pulled 2. So decent game. Decent game. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.